ready to rock and roll.
With 452 ounces already hauled in, this could be Sean's best season yet.
I'm Mr. Gold. I go out, get the gold, bring it back. I go out, find it, know how to get it, know how to keep the machine running, and just keep putting piles of gold in the box.
Mr. Gold's gonna make some gold today.
We need 100 ounces. After I get that, then we'll be putting money in the bank, and then it'll be all profit.
For the first time in company history, the skipper's within striking distance of paying all the bills.
Hey, we're gonna plug these GPSs in, fire them up. All I know is I know where there's a bunch of gold laying on the bottom of the ocean, and I'm gonna go dig it up before those guys get to it.
Sean's knowledge of the grounds is his best weapon against the influx of dredges crowding the lease.
Here we are. Nobody's in our hole. If they only had a clue, what they are missing out on. Way more swinging power. This backhoe's an animal.
Good day to be out mining, making money, right in the same little vicinity where we dug a lot of gold in the last couple weeks.
We're getting buckets of dirt twice as fast. We're gonna make twice as much gold. Hopefully we'll find enough gold to bring the business out of debt, out of the red and into the green. It's been 6 years. Sure be nice. Then I think I might see Dad being happy. You know, it's always we mine and have to sell every bit of ounce of gold we got to pay the bills, and it'd be nice to put some away for a rainy day one of these days. I'm gonna check the sluice box, make sure we're in the gold. The new backhoe seems to be digging really good. Let's hope we're paying for it. Never know until you look in that box.
Washing the plant down, take a look and see if we got any gold.
Oh. Nothing that great.
The new backhoe may be good at getting the gold, but only if there's gold to be got.
Somebody got into our spot right here a little bit and got some of the gold out of here, but...
While the crew was installing the excavator, another rig cleared out their spot.
It sucks. And all these dredges following me, you know, because we're on the gold. Or they know we know what we're doing, and so they figured if they dig right next to us, they're gonna do good too. Let's get moved up and see if we can get into this gold again. Keep these backhoes off my gold. Now that we got more people digging out here, you don't know where they've dug, so it's a guessing game every time. You know, I want to dig this area out, but we got a bunch of tailings there. So I'm gonna try to position us just in front of those tailings so we can pick up all this good pay that's here.
Sean moves the dredge past tailings, rock piles on mined-out ground.
Right here should be fresh. I'm just looking at the material that's coming up in the bucket and seeing if it looks like it's been washed or not. No, I don't like that.
Just 100 ounces away from turning a profit, Sean needs to hit pay dirt.
Trying to get the business from a negative to a positive for the first time in 6 years. You want to have gold to stay in business. There we go. Be some gold in this pan. Some big pieces in there. Look at those big pieces. How good am I? How good am I? I don't know. I'm pretty good at this job. It's hard to be this good.
Another 100 ounces will be debt-free. Sean's greatest strength as the captain and the leader on the Christine Rose is his ability to find the gold and stay on it. Sean's got some weird knack for following the gold and finding it that most people don't.
I take the Christine Rose out and go get piles of gold. What better to call myself than Mr. Gold? That's that good stuff right there, that black stuff. There's a lot of gold in this area. I want to get it out before anybody else comes in here and mines it out from underneath me. Money, money, money!
At the Pomeranke compound,
We're gonna find out if I hit my 100-ounce gold.
Sean is gunning to impress with another big haul. And he's called in his dad and stepmom for the cleanup.
Our business has grown really fast in the last few years, and Dad's been really hard to deal with.
After Sean's failed ice season left the family deep in debt.
Nothing's been paid for 4 months.
We're taking it all over.
The stress started to tear them apart.
You and Mom can talk about me all the time.
But for the last 3 weeks, the heir to the Pomeranke throne has pulled in $590,000 in gold.
Might be 100 ounces in here.
We're free and clear after another 100 ounces or so. First time in 6 years.
Oh, that'd be nice. All right, I'm gonna cook this stuff up. See if we made our goal or not. Hoping we hit 100. And this is a heavy pan here.
$35.6.
Where are we at?
47. 51.
Are we gonna make 100? That was my goal.
92 so far.
110. More than 110.
I mean, I'm going in the house and get my pistol loaded to put by the bed overnight.
What do you mean get it loaded? It's always loaded, isn't it? 112.
Not a bad run. 112. Man. Oh, that's what.
112 ounces is worth another 145 grand.
It was a pretty damn good run. Well, this should pay all the bills that we have right now.
That pays everything. That pays all the everyday bills.
Wait, I get to keep this? Is this my pay for the year?
No, you gotta go out and get 5 more like that, then you can keep one like that.
Only 5 more and I get one? That means I gotta stay in the gold.
Back in Nome on the Tomcod claim.
Backhoe games on the Bering Sea. Last hour here before night shift shows up. Just been following the gold. Get out of it, we move a little bit, get back into it, we stay there until we get out of it again.
In search of 160 grand or 123 ounces to pay for a new backhoe, Sean Pomeranke has had the barge chasing a rich pay streak. But he's not alone.
They're digging right where I dug it all out. That's funny. I think you should have named it the Ass Grabbers.
Just a couple hundred yards away, their acclaimed competitor, the Gold Grabber, has been chasing them.
That's Hank over there. He's trying to follow what we're doing. You know, think that if he goes in the same line that we go in, that he'll find a bunch of gold. But we're digging our tailings right now. It shows you how smart they really are.
To make gold in his rookie season, Captain Hank Shimshat will have to learn the difference between used up and fresh ground.
Those guys ain't making.
Now he wants me to keep testing these buckets. And most of it's just sand. I don't know why he's wanting me to test it yet. We're not even into any good stuff. I'd rather be on that. I'd rather be on that.
I know the whole Pomeranke crew. They're all smart. They're all good gold miners, and that's why they're successful. Hank has never mined before, you know, but he's just an operator.
He thinks he's doing a good job, but in all reality, he's a hack. He does everything perfect in the very beginning of a project, but then he hacks the rest of it together, including his ability to captain his rig.
today, cloudy with showers. Isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. Southeast winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour.
A summer storm rips through Nome. With the small dredges safely in port,
The weather is a hell of a lot worse than what they said it's going to be.
Captain Sean Pomeranke and deckhand Cody Moen race back out.
Boys are having a hard time getting in, so we're going on a rescue mission to get this barge back in.
They're responding to an SOS from the Christine Rose night crew.
We got a hell of a lot of gold on board. Need to get it back into the harbor safely. So A team's going out to rescue the B team.
Just 6 weeks ago,
Oh my God! We just got our winch tore loose here.
rough seas ripped part of the Christine Rose's anchoring system right off the deck and almost cost the Pomerankes the dredge. Sean is not going to let that happen again.
It's almost 9 o'clock now, so that's 5 hours they've been trying to make it back. And I don't trust Doug, because now look at it, he ain't even pointed the right direction.
Oh my God. Oh, he's going out to sea, Sean.
Yeah, I know. He's scared.
To avoid capsizing, deckhand Doug Graham has the 80-foot barge facing into the oncoming swells and straight out to open water.
Get this back to town. First off, you ain't gonna go nowhere with no RPMs on the hull drive.
Sean cranks up the power on the rear propellers.
They gotta be in gear. It's not gonna get any better out here. The longer we stay, the worse it's gonna get. Let me get in there. We gotta get back to town.
Safe way of doing it though, outside of it.
Yeah, but we gotta go towards town. They had the outdrive idled way down. You ain't gonna go nowhere without no power.
The weather turned in a hurry on us. Supposed to be 3-footers.
Hey, somebody get back on the drives and get us turned. Trying to get this thing turned around and head in the right direction.
The captain uses his aging backhoe to row him to safety
Forward on the right and reverse on the left.
and orders the crew to make a hard left with the prop. But as the barge completes its turn towards the port of Nome, the waves are now hitting it broadside.
Just about tipped us over.
Captain Sean Pomeranke struggles to get back to port. But the waves slamming into the boat are threatening to sink it.
It's like an amusement park ride. You look at the gantry and the spuds all way up high. Makes this thing top heavy.
As waves broadside the boat, the top-heavy 35-foot, 8-ton gantry begins to lean, threatening to capsize the Christine Rose.
Holy, whoa. These are getting huge. I do not like this at all. Here comes a couple more big sets. So close to home, but so far away. Woo.
Captain Sean Pomeranke maneuvers the dredge through the last of the treacherous waters
Almost there.
and into the protection of Nome Harbor.
There we are. Now we'll be riding some waves in. Hell of a way to wake up in the morning. Woo! Doug and Jesse, I think they got a little scared out there. Can't be getting scared out here on the Bering Sea. You'll end up dead.
At the Christine Rose cleanup shack,
Thought you were a gold miner.
the Pomerankes need 160 grand, or 123 ounces, to pay for their new backhoe.
Well, Dad's been on my ass about getting this gold for the backhoe, and it's been a pain in the ass getting it.
The question? With his dig cut short, did Sean get enough gold?
Sifting off the coarse gold because you could get a
Higher
better price for bigger pieces of gold.
One scoop at a time. Not too shabby. Let's see.
2 more.
112, 111.95, that's close.
With the gold they set aside,
Courses.
the grand total comes to
About 150 ounces. You're looking at a chunk of money.
more specifically, that chunk of money is close to $200,000. More than enough for a new backhoe.
Woo! We got some gold now.
He's making me proud in a lot of different ways this year.
For the past 3 days, Sean Pomeranke and his crew have been mining a hot spot.
Got a lot of gold to clean up.
Carpet right here, this whole mat is just loaded with gold. I mean, that's thick.
We got a pretty good pile of gold here, Dad.
We'll just see how it all goes. They ain't got enough money to pay the damn freight bill.
For the father and son team, the money can't come fast enough.
But all I hear is what I don't do.
Lack of gold is tearing the family apart.
I do my share. You don't! Yeah, and you do.
All Dad looks at with me is all my faults and none of my good traits.
I want to keep track of every ounce. I want to know exactly where it all is going to, because it all seems to disappear way too fast. You better learn how to budget your money.
Told him I'm sick and tired of it. And if you don't knock it off, I'm gonna go work for somebody else and sell my half of the business. So let's see where we're at.
To make the old man happy, it'll take a big payday.
You're gonna spill gold. Why ain't you doing it over a pan? There ain't no
20.
50 there.
There's about 75.
There ain't no 75 there. God almighty. And your is 12 foot long and 8 inches in diameter.
Why you gotta be such an naysayer, Steve?
Did we just go past 50 here?
No, now you did. 51.
73 ounces.
Boom!
The 73-ounce hull is worth $95,000.
We better get a hell of a lot more. You know, come on.
Dad's expectations are always so damn high, he's still not happy. It's like there's no pleasing the guy.
Fun's over with. Go get back to work.
The beach is over here. We've dug all this, so I'm trying to get out of this black and into the blue.
Sean wants to make a move, I think. Says he connected the dots, so I think he's figuring out where he thinks all the gold is.
Captain Sean Pomeranke repositions the barge after clearing 50 cubic yards of pay dirt.
I can tell by the marks on the GPS of where I've dug and where I haven't. Right here should be fresh. Sometimes it'll take a little bit longer than what you want to get set up, but I don't feel like leaving behind a bunch of gold, so. Let's go ahead and get these anchors out, Cody.
You don't want to do any test pans?
No, we're on the spot, man.
Should probably do one.
No.
What am I doing up here then?
Let's get these anchors out and get the mining.
Backed by GPS records and 25 years of mining experience, Sean wastes no time getting back to digging.
Let's just see if everything holds together here. Oh, look at that bucket. I can see the gold from here. Woo! We're gonna take a look at that bucket.
Sean is seeing the gold from 20 feet away and can't resist a closer look.
Do you see that? Dude, that's a chunk. That's coarse gold, man.
There's gold all over on the clay right here.
Did you see it when you curled the bucket in or something?
I just had a feeling.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah! Now we just need to get it in the sluice box. Buddy, I think we're in deep in the gold right now. Yeah, that's why we didn't have to take a test pan earlier. I knew it was here. We're digging, putting gold in the box. Good day, good day.
We're killing it. Absolutely destroying it.
Material looks awesome. We gotta pay for the freight for the backhoe. We gotta pay the first month's rent on the backhoe. $17,000 fuel bill. It's the only way I'm gonna get the old man off my ass is if I can put enough gold in this sluice box to pay for that backhoe.
Sean and Cody check out the sluice box.
There's a big pole right there. There's a couple pieces of gold. The coarse gold all stays towards the top of the box and the fine gold rolls down this way.
Look at all those things I just picked out of there.
Holy you hit it, we hit it. Look at all those damn nuggets.
Look how shiny that is.
That's more gold than Hank got all week. Hank and Scott. That's what it actually looks like. That's what you're looking for. Already seeing gold.
The crew is eager to see the fruits of their labor.
Still got 4 buckets to go, and we got a pile of gold here. A mountain of gold. We might have the backhoe paid for here. That's one hell of a run.
Steve Pomeranke arrives,
He's come to take our gold.
and so does the moment of truth.
Gonna weigh it out.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. $152.3.
Looks good.
Good job.
Yay! I love you guys. Keep up the good work.
152 ounces of gold is worth nearly $200,000. It's the Pomeranke's biggest cleanout of the season.
152 ounces sitting on a scale. That's a pretty damn good feeling. That's more money than a lot of people make in a year.
Feels really damn good, you know, when the kid comes back with 150 ounces. That shows me the bills are getting paid. And he's doing his job, you know, and he's damn good at finding gold and staying on the gold.
I actually made Dad smile.